Hello and welcome to another video on Asking ChatGPT to learn Shopify in 2 days as an experienced web developer with Vue and Nux. All right. Okay. So now that I went through the step one, familiarize yourself with Shopify, which is the bigger picture of Shopify, that it has allegedly one of the world's largest commerce communities. So they allow you to build your online store and select the sales channel, whether it's or POS or the digital, physical, as well as provide a checkout, an efficient and secure checkout. Built-in marketing tools. There is something that I miss here. Yeah, because this is from the Shopify. Shopify themes here. Something that I make here. So, world largest commerce community. Okay, they allow you to build your online store and decide the different sales channels, provide a fast and reliable checkout, a point of sales, okay, marketing or built-in marketing tools, as well as centralize all the business operation. So the basic concept of e-commerce and a couple examples is, well, the product management, the inventory manager or stock control, order management, order processing, as well as the payment and payment gateways. Okay, so this is the step one. On the step two, I sign up in Shopify to see what is the onboarding process, and also see that the free trial lasts 4 days. Learn how to upload products. Okay, so get yourself familiar with the admin panel. Okay, getting yourself familiar with the theme development. Okay, and on the step three is to gain understanding of platform templating language, liquid, and folder structure or file structure. So this is learn the Shopify theme development basics. So here on the file structure, so they have is the themes. Is the layout, right? The layout. Okay. Such as the layout. I also try to make myself familiar with this folder structure, which is this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. In a alphabetic order. Okay, yeah, in an alphabetic order, much better. So assets. Okay, assets, config, layout. Okay. Where now in your asset you can define is any CSS theme or JavaScript files, as well as some reusable HTML and as I mentioned here, some reusable or HTML or liquid snippet. Okay, that you want to reuse across your theme as snippets. Okay, so this is what is inside of the assets. The configuration is anything related to theme customization. And on the layout here, okay, which is the base of the theme. Okay, the layout is the base of the theme. So use the layout files to host repeated themes elements like headers and footer. Okay, so this is the base of the theme. This is where you can host repeated theme elements like headers and footers. So the base elements. The template, which is another folder. No, I mean it's layout locals. Okay, locals. Translation or strings translation, or you can say theme string translation. Okay, locals, sections. Now this is reusable components, whether it's an HTML or whether it's an HTML and liquid, as well as the JSON template that acts only as a wrapper for a section. Okay, you can also define section groups. Okay, that's right. Keep looking at the folder structure here. Section, snippets. This is what you can define is this snippets. Okay, snippets. It's not inside of the asset. It's inside of the snippets folder where you can define is this HTML and liquid reusable components across your theme. Snippets and templates. As well as the customer. And templates. So the templates directory contains a theme template files, which controls what's rendered on each type of page. The template./customers directory contains a template file for customer-centric page like the login and account overview page. So if I navigate to a folder structure that I have here, I think I have I just want us to navigate to this, to edit code. Okay, so make myself familiar with this layout, template section snippets. Okay, and on the template here, okay, this is our very so customers are customer-centric page like login and accounts overview page. You can use a template to add functionality that makes sense to the page type. For example, you can add additional product recommendation for a product template, or add comments from to an article template. You can also create multiple versions of the same template type. Okay, to create custom templates for different use cases. Completely. Okay, you can also create multiple versions of the same templates like this to create custom template for different use cases. No templates are required. However, you need to have a matching template for any page type that you want to render. For example, interesting. So no templates are required. However, you need to have a matching template for any page that you want to render. For example, to render a product page, you need at least one template of type product. Okay, and the templates. Okay, so this is the file structure, and Liquid is the way how can we dynamically populate HTML or how we can dynamically uh, render content. So on this step, on the step 4, okay, so on the step 4, right, which is on day 1, create a basic Shopify theme. Okay, so it's going to look at what we need to do. So start by building a simple Shopify theme using Liquid HTML and CSS, and focus on creating the layout, navigation, and basic product list page. So if I want to access to that, okay, my question is like, how can I do that? Developer options. Okay, Shopify provides a range of tools to help you build Shopify theme faster. Good. So tools for building and edit themes. The following command lines tool help you to quickly scaffold, test, and share Shopify themes in conjunction with your local development tools. Interesting. So you have the Shopify CLI 3 version and legacy tools like Shopify CLI 2 version, and theme kits, the legacy command line tool for building Shopify theme. I just want to ask the client about this. Yeah, I just want to ask the client here right now in real time about which Shopify CLI is using. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. And web-based editor for themes. So admin theme editor and admin code editor, okay? As well as the access tool, development stores, a free Shopify account that you can use to build and test theme, collaborator accounts, theme access app. Okay, okay. The following tools allow you to access Shopify infrastructure for testing and help you to safely access merchants' stores. Development store, collaborator accounts, theme access app, okay, version control tools using Shopify GitHub integration, great. Testing tools, the following tools help you to optimize and detect error in your theme code. Theme check, Shopify theme inspector for Chrome, and Lighthouse CI, and Lighthouse continuous integration. Okay. Tools for learning Liquid. Liquid Creator plugin in Imaginary. An example theme. Okay. Okay, so this is the developer tools for building Shopify themes. So let's go over with the Shopify CLI 3 version. This command line helps you to build Shopify apps and themes. It quickly generates Shopify apps, themes, and custom storefronts. You can also use it to automate many common development tasks. This documentation explains how to use Shopify CLI for theme development. To learn how to use Shopify CLI for other tasks, refers to the following documentation. Okay. How to use Shopify. Okay, so this explains how to use Shopify CLI for theme development. Okay. Alright. Okay. There you got it. Step 4. Step 4. Understanding how to use Shopify CLI for theme development. Okay. Cool. All right. Understanding how to use Shopify CLI for theme development. Let me circle back here. Okay. Create a basic Shopify theme. Start by building simply a Shopify theme using Liquid, HTML, and CSS. Focus on creating the layout, navigation, and basic product listing. Pretty straightforward. Creating layout, navigation, and basic product listing. And basic product listing page. Learn about Shopify theme section. And this is the next day. Okay, but right now is to create a basic Shopify theme. Okay, Shopify theme. A basic Shopify theme. All right. Shopify CLI for apps and Shopify CLI for hydrogen storefront. What is the main difference of this? Learn how to use Shopify CLI for other tasks. To learn how to use Shopify CLI for other tasks, refer to the following documentation. But this is if you want to use that for other tasks like apps. But right now we're focused on themes. You can use Shopify CLI together with Shopify GitHub integration to add version control to themes that you're developing. Great. This is okay. Okay, to add version control to your theme. Awesome. So choosing between Shopify CLI and ThemeKit. Shopify CLI's reply ThemeKit for most simply themes development tasks. You should use Shopify CLI if you're working on online store 2.0 theme. You should use theme kit instead of Shopify CLI if you're working on older theme. Okay, but for newer versions, I'm going to rely on Shopify CLI. Okay. Feature. Shopify CLI accelerate your theme development process with the following features. Safely review. Okay. So Shopify CLI accelerates your theme development process with the following features. Safely preview, test, and share changes to theme using development themes. Hot reload CSS and section change. Awesome. And or automatically refresh page on file change when previewing the themes. This is part of the HMS or HMR from front-end development, which is hot model replacement. Again, a way to improve the developer development process. Initialize a new theme using Dawn as a starting point. Awesome. Push and publish theme from the command line. Work on multiple themes using environment. Run theme check on your theme. This is to check if the theme has some errors and things like that. And development themes. Okay, this is the features. Okay, so this is the features that it provides, this Shopify CLI. Okay, features that it provides. Okay. Newer versions. Shopify Shopify CLI 3. Okay, is this for newer version, for older version. Shopify CLI 2 and theme. What is the name of that? Is theme kit. Theme kit. Okay. In our case, CLI 3. In our case, version 3. Okay. So this is the features allow us. Okay. So features from this, which is all of this. Okay, so it provides safely preview, test, and share hot model replacement, but in this case it's hot reload CSS and section change, or automatically refresh a page on a file when previewing a themes. Initialize a new theme using Dawn as a starting point. Push and publish themes from the command line. Work on multiple themes using environments. And run theme check on your theme. All right. Okay. Cool. So let's going to keep reading about this. Development themes. Development themes are temporary, hidden themes that are connected to Shopify store that you're using for development. When you connect your theme to a store as a development theme, you can use the store data for local testing. You can create a development theme using Shopify theme dev command. You can use development themes on a Shopify store or a development store. Development themes don't count toward your theme limits and are deleted from the store after 7 days of inactivity. Okay. Your development theme is deleted when you run Shopify. Your development theme is deleted when you run Shopify auth logout. If you want a preview link for the theme that can be accessed after you log out, then you should push your development theme to an unpublished theme on your store. Your development theme can be used to perform the following tests. View changes in real time to theme that you're developing locally. Customize and interact with the theme using the Shopify admin theme editor. Okay. Ensure a password protected preview of the theme with other developers. Interesting. Okay, so you can view changes in real time as you're developing locally. Customize and interact with the theme using the Shopify admin theme editor, and share a password protected preview of the theme with other developers. And then I look here at the environment. Many command configurations such as the theme and stores to be used with the command are passed using flags. To avoid passing multiple flags with each command and to easily switch project or context, you can use environment. Environments are a set of command configuration that can be referenced by naming using a single environment flag, like that. So this is if you want to switch between different projects. You might want to use environment in the following case. You need to switch between development store frequently. You can access multiple stores using theme access password. You want to deploy your project or to development, staging or production instance of your theme. And then the installation here. Learn how to use Shopify CLI on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Okay, let's do it. On Linux, what is this? The requirement. Okay. In Linux, you need to have Node.js. This installment requirement for Linux. Use the following command to install all the requirements to install and run Shopify CLI on Linux, other than Node.js. Install Shopify CLI. Shopify CLI is managed as a set of Node.js package. Interesting, because they need is CRL, the compiler of this. Interesting. They need the compiler for C++ as well as the Ruby language and Ruby Dev, Ruby development environment, and Git. Okay. And also Git. Shopify CLI is managed as a set of Node.js package, Shopify CLI theme, and on the Mac OS. Verify the installations. Interesting. Okay. So, if now I go to the terminal, okay, and in this case, let me here. In this case, let me here a new and in this case let me create is here there. Okay, Shopify here, and now let me open here with code the Visual Studio Code. And now let's going to look at the, oh, no, not at all. It's going to look at the code here. That's right. There we got it. Okay. So in our terminal here, open the terminal. Open the terminal. So in the terminal, now there's some line of code that we need to install. Okay, so using the apt advanced packing tool, so let's go to update and upgrade. Okay, our OS. The current version I'm using is 20.04. Okay. Uh, Okay. All right. This might take a little while. So meantime, I can still reading about the Shopify here. Okay. Getting started as start building a theme and customize an existing theme. Interesting. So common reference, okay, authenticating and accessing store. As a theme developer, you might want to use Shopify Store to test your theme or to share your theme with stakeholders. You also might need to work on multiple stores or use different set of credentials to authenticate with a particular store. Learn more about the authentication method that you can use to work on store using Shopify CLI and how to switch between accounts and store. Okay, so you can use two authentication methods to work on a theme in a Shopify store using Shopify CLI. Okay, log in with a Shopify account. All right, and provide a theme access password. Okay, you can use the two authentication methods to work on a theme in a Shopify store using Shopify CLI. Okay, whether it's the login with your Shopify account or providing a theme access password. So login with your Shopify account, you can use the following types of Shopify accounts to access your store you want to work on: a collaborator account with the managed theme permission, a staff account with the theme permissions, the store owner account. To authenticate with a Shopify account, run a command that requires store access. You'll be prompt to login. Cautions: to use development store or plus sandbox store with Shopify CLI, you need to be the store owner or have staff account on the store. Staff accounts are created automatically the first time you access a development store with your partner staff account through partner dashboard. Switching between accounts. If you need to switch between accounts, then log out to the current account using the following command. And the other method to authenticate, okay, where you can use the following types of Shopify account to access the store you want to work on is by theme access password. You can use a theme access password to authenticate with the store that you want to work. Theme access passwords are generated for a store using the theme access app. Do you think access password pass the password flag with each command that you want to run against the store? If you're running a command without the password flag, the Shopify CLI attempts to use your Shopify account's credential to run the command. So connecting to a store. The first time you enter a command that requires you to interact with Shopify store, pass the store flag with the command and specify the store that you want to interact. The store, this is now connecting to a store. The store that you specify is used for future command until the new store is specified. Okay, now if we go back to the code here and now provide this another command to install Ruby. Okay, that should be fast as well as the Ruby development tools. Right, as well as the Ruby dev tools. Okay, it's already installed. That's right. Okay. So now if I want to check the Shopify version, okay, because once I install the requirements, then install the CLI command, okay. It is funny because they install that globally. To install Shopify CLI for themes, install the Shopify CLI and Shopify themes. Node.js package global using the command line. Okay. So if I install them globally, I prefer to use the performance PNP or just this command. Okay. Yeah, I prefer to install this using the performance PNP. Yeah, much better. $439 package. Now it is done. Okay. So if I want to check the Shopify command line, that's right. We're using is the version 3. Awesome. So okay. Here to make our life much more simple. All right. Okay. But okay. So go back to the code. Go back to the browser here. Okay, and try to understand how can I access to that. How can I connect to this store? Okay, so how can I connect to this store? The DOM. Okay. Connecting to a store. So the first time you enter a command that requires you to interact with Shopify store, pass the store flag with the command and specify the store that you want to interact with. Mm, logging with logging with a Shopify account, collaborator account, okay, or staff account, staffing your Shopify store, and you can manage your permissions. Oh my god. Okay. And the store owner account. To authenticate with a Shopify account, run a command that requires store access. You'll be prone to logging. So this is caution to use a development store or plus sandbox. So to authenticate with a Shopify account, run a command that requires store access. Hmm. Store access. Okay, store access. Okay. Init def check pull delete. Okay. So this is now thing access password connecting to a store. The first time you enter a command that requires you to interact with the Shopify store, pass the store flag with the command and specify my store you want to interact. My store. In my case, where I see this, the store that you specify is used for future command until new store is specified. If you want to change the store that you're interacting, so for example, if I look at the command reference here, Shopify theme def uploads the current theme to a store so you can preview it. Returning links let you preview, pull, push, share, publish, package, delete, language server info. Okay. What if I want to connect to an existing store? Okay, so the first time it asks you that. Okay, the first time you enter a command that requires you to interact with your Shopify store, pass the store flag with the command line. Okay, so meaning that if I go back to the code here, this is the first time that I'm interacting here with this. I will call this my store. Okay. Login in the Shopify partner. Press any key to open a login page on your browser. Okay. So now this open up. Okay. Okay. No. What about run again? Interesting. It doesn't. Okay. Interesting. But it doesn't want to open up that. What about if I change the name? So for example, Shopify theme dev my first store. Oh, what? I don't have internet. Jeez, come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Come on, man. Okay, now I have Wi-Fi issues here. Mm-hmm. Let me fix this here. Okay. Why are you trying to connect there? Why are you trying to connect there? It's like, oh my god. Come on. I love it. How can I try to solve this? Jesus. Come on. Hey, man. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I restart the modem. Okay, so allegedly we're okay. So we have internet. Okay. Okay, so do that again. That's right. Finally. Okay. And I already successfully logged into Shopify. That's all. Pretty straightforward. Okay. So after that, after logging to my shop, okay, and okay, okay. So after Shopify theme info, this is to take a look at the Shopify theme info. First store dot my Shopify. Okay. But that's actually not the name of that. In fact, because right now I'm looking is at the CLI here. That's not my store, by the way. Theme configuration. The name of my store is Shopify. What if I want to log out here? Okay, so Shopify auth log out, and I want to reload this, and this is the name of my store. So I click here to log in here, and that's right. Ruby version 2.7 is not supported. Make sure you have at least Ruby 2.5 for okay installation in your system. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Package manager here from macOS. Debian and Ubuntu. This is exactly the command that I use. Okay. And now he's telling me that Ruby version 2.7 is not supported. Ruby version. And how can I use the latest version? Okay, install Ruby 2.7. Okay. Yeah, but mm, okay. Hmm. Mm, Ruby Bill. Ruby build and Ruby install allows you to compile and install different versions of Ruby into your directories. Ruby install. Okay. Ruby installed here. Is this already support in my current environment? Exactly. Ruby installed. Ruby is not installed. Oh my god. Okay, so you can install Ruby, do this Ruby install, right? So sudo apt get and install Ruby install. I'm able to locate Ruby package. That's what I'm asking you, if that's the name for that. How can I install this? Ruby install. You're not being friendly, my friend, managers. Ruby environment here. Okay, managers. Many Rubies use Ruby Manager to manage multiple Rubies. They allow even exactly. So it's an extendable version manager that can manage multiple language runtime versions on a per project basis. You will need the S Ruby plugin. Okay. Change the current Ruby. The question is, okay, installation. That's right. Why this doesn't give me this installation? It's like whatever. Anyway, you can also use Ruby provide detailed instruction for installing additional Rubies. You can also use Ruby install to install additional Rubies. Holy hell. Okay. So this actually failed because this is supposed to run with this version, but that's not. That's not. Ruby 3. Okay. Ruby 3. That's different. It needs Ruby 3. Download Ruby. On Linux Unix, you can use the package management system of your distribution tools. Ruby environment. Simply manage your app's Ruby environment with Ruby. But how can I install this? Okay. 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 That's right. So I already installed is the Ruby version manager. Okay. And and now if I want to install a particular version of Ruby, okay. Choose Ruby version 3.1. Okay. Let me use now this version of Ruby. It's not installed. And how can I install that? So is this able to install versions? Okay. Ruby install the latest version. Okay, it's listed as available versions. Okay, Ruby install this version, my friend. See all available version with review install list. Ruby build definition not found. Come on, man. Mm, available versions. Interesting. But not even this contains the latest version, my friend. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uninstall or remove in this case. Okay, and now this is. So now this is the Git basic Git checkout. Configure your shell to load that Ubuntu desktop. Okay, as well as other platforms. Configure it to other platforms as well. Okay, and restart your shell so that this change take effect. So if I close this and reopen a new terminal, all right, now I can see is all of this listed available, but it's not here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I already cloned that. Exactly, it already exists and it is not an empty directory. I already installed that. And if I want to configure that, as well as this, okay, which is now I have that available. Okay, so in theory, when I do things like this, install this version of Ruby, no such command install. Local, global, shell. But why do you install them? Okay, before you installing that, suggest build environment for Ubuntu. Okay. Suggest build environment. Okay, this is a suggested build environment. Installing Ruby versions out of the box. Before attempting to install Ruby, check that your build environment has the necessary tools and library. Then install this. Okay, meaning that now, no, I can. Interesting. For troubleshooting build fail scenario, check the Ruby build discussion here. If Ruby install wasn't found, you can install Ruby build as plugin. Okay. You can install Ruby build as plugin. Alright. And set the Ruby version to finish installation and start using Ruby. Meaning is this. Alright, that's right. So now we're downloading is this Ruby version. Okay. Okay. Hello. Well, I'm assuming that is installing that. I am assuming that is installing. You already downloaded, but now installing. Okay. So meanwhile, oh, you can see this. But right now what it's doing is just downloading his Ruby. I think it's taking too long. initially long to do that. Even though I will leave that, let me open a new tab here and run the htop, the hypervisor. Okay, it's working behind the scenes. Again, it's initially taking too long, but in any case, keep looking here at now. How can we access to this? Okay, but there is a question. It's like, what are you doing, my friend? Generally, what are you doing? Okay, let me release a lot of memory here. Okay. Uh, but even though excluding files from Shopify, so yeah, for some reason right now I'm not able to log that. Okay, so that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.